Hey guys, so I did get permission to do the song thing for, like I said, for this contest. So that was in for design wise. I got the okay to do that. The song part actually for online. So I'm gonna be doing 6 different songs. I'm gonna be doing one today and that will be submitted today or uploaded, and then another one also, but I won't be uploading it until Friday because I'm not gonna have time to do an actual live one on Friday. And then the next 3 will be, and then will be done on the days of the as well. And I know that's 5, but and the 6th one won't make a difference because that one will be uploaded Saturday. So I'm hoping to actually get fully registered within the week because the last of the stuff literally starts very soon, and otherwise I wouldn't be going to class, and I just probably end up working until the semester I go to the full college thing. So anyway, actually this is mainly for wrong button. Pokemon, this video, and then the next one will be the thing. Don't expect it anytime soon. I actually have to record them. I did not pre-record them, like I sometimes do with certain things. But anyway, I'm just gonna be going through. I actually never went through the Sandcastle Pokemon or its evolution, and we got some new Pokemon that were revealed and some new information too. So I'm just gonna start with I went to I have 2 separate tabs, one for all the Pokemon stuff and one for all the Pokemon other info from Pokemon. So we're going to start with Sandygast, which is that sand pile Pokemon we got before. It's called the Sand Heap. It's obviously Ghost Ground, which we already know, and its ability is Water Compact. Now, the reason why I'm actually doing these 2 evolutions is because I didn't know about the description. I just knew about the Pokemon with when it was revealed. So here's its information. A Sandygast emerges when the grudges of Pokemon and other creatures soak into the sand after they fall in battle. Its essence is a possessed lump of sand. Okay, so we're going with the possessed doll, possessed garbage bag or heap, possessed slime, etc. kind of thing. I think they always are gonna have an inanimate object, possibly thing. I don't know if there was a couple of generations where we didn't get that kind of thing. But anyway, if you heedlessly grab a Sandygast shovel, you will fall under the Pokemon's control. A Sandygast uses its powers to manipulate children into gathering sand to increase its size of its body. If Sandygast loses its shovel, it may put up a tree branch, a flag, or another item in its place. These Sandygasts are wanderers in search of their own shovels. Okay. The tunnel-like mouth of a Sandygast can suck the vitality from people and Pokemon. What the hell? Jeez, I know their ghost ones are supposed to be a little dark, but that's creepy. Like that other Pokemon that they revealed at some point with the weird organs. Apparently, it's a test of courage in the Alola region to put your hand in a Sandygast's mouth. Sandygast has the new Water Compaction ability, and an ability that no previous Pokemon has had. With Water Compaction, its defense stat will go up by 2 if it's hit with a Water type move. Okay, now I'm just going in order, so I'm going just pressing the arrow, so they're not going to all be in order of what you think, and I actually have to go through a couple because I don't know how much space is in between. Okay, so this is the new dragon one we got, a Turtonator, which is the Blastoise Pokemon. It's a fire and dragon type, and it has the ability Shell Armor. Hold on, I gotta refresh this because if you go on the Pokemon Sun and Moon website, it's got that weird thing about it where it's the bottom to the back to the top button, and if you go too much on it, it's it's weird on my computer at least. Okay, because Turtonator lives on volcanoes, feeding on sulfur and other materials found near volcanic craters. Its shell has a layer of explosive material, mostly sulfur. Oh my gosh. When something strikes this Pokemon, sparks fly from its horns on its shell, igniting an explosion. In areas around the volcanic crater, this Pokemon camouflages itself as a rock and waits for prey. And the moment when its prey steps on the back of its shell, Turtonair strikes with its shell with its own tail, triggering an explosion. Explosive blasts triggered from Turtonair's back are released through an orifice located in the middle of the Pokemon. Okay. I actually was just looking at the Pokemon again. Middle front of its body. This is Turtonair's weak point. Attacks landing on its stomach will cause a great deal of damage. I'm not going to go through the shell stuff, which is the last thing. You guys can go through that on your own. Okay, now here's Stuffle, the flailing Pokemon. Now the big panda bear with the weird ears, this is its pre-evolution. It's a normal fighting, and I don't know if I've said. Oh my gosh, I want it now. It's very strong, I know, both it and its pre-evolution. But here we go. Stuffle's cute appearance and movements, plus the fluffy feel of its fur, all combine to make it super popular. No kidding, they better make a stuffed animal out of this, because I want it. This Pokemon may have a small body, but its strength is extraordinary. Receiving one of its powerful hits without being prepared for it can bring down even well-trained Pokemon. And then it has a picture of it just going, it just looks so cute. The truth about Stuffle doesn't really like to be touched. It hates being hugged tightly and will flail its arms in protest. Aww. Oh, okay. And I have to refresh again because of this stupid thing. Okay, here's that other sand Pokemon, Palosand. It's a sandcastle Pokemon and also ground ghost or ghost ground, and has the ability water compaction as well. Palosand controls human adults, making them build sandcastles that provides camouflage and also raises its defense abilities. Unlike Sandygast, if Palosand loses something of its sand from its body, it can restore itself on its own. When moving around, it can remake a shovel? I mean, I get the shells, but I don't get the shovel. When moving about in search of prey, the shovel on top of Palosand's head revolves. It's said that the shovel could be serving as some kind of radar. Oh my gosh, that poor Pikachu. Palosand loves the vitality of Pokemon and drags small Pokemon into its body so it can steal their life force. Okay, that's a little dark, people. That's a little nuts. Its sandy vortex swallows them up in a heartbeat. Pokemon dragged into Palosand leaves traces of their ill will behind. It's thought that the negative energy may be the starting point of a new Sandygast. And my cat's meowing, great. Okay, now we're getting to... Okay, so the Crab Crawler. I think I read this one already. But it's a real, like a fighter kind of Pokemon. Okay, we've already talked about the Alolan Meowth. Now the thing is, with the new information we just got the evolved form of Alolan Rattata, or Rattata, which actually looks like an Alolan Raticate. So that means that most likely Meowth's Evolution Persian will get one. Now I don't believe the Pikachu will. I think they're going to keep Pikachu as Pikachu because of its popularity already. But so we only have the Alolan Raichu, which I don't know if it's going to rival that. And then same thing probably with Cubone if they haven't already released that stuff. We already did Wishy-Washy. We already did that creepy sea cucumber. I already did the creepy thing there. I'm just going through the thing. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna read these Orichalco, just one small paragraph from each of the things. The Sensu, which is the one that looks like it's got fans. It looks like an actual geisha. Is quiet and collected. Wow. Okay. These are actually very interesting. I'm not gonna finish right now, I'm sorry. But it's like, these dance styles are so interesting, especially flamenco style. We did Mudbray already. Did we do Mudbray? Okay. And then we also know about the mini core thingies. Now, okay, so the new information, one of the new information things is that if you know the Yungoos, which is supposed to look kind of like Trump, I don't think that was what the Pokemon Company intended, but it ended up being that way. And its evolution, Gumshoos, looks also like Trump, but it's nothing like it. One of the Gumshoos is supposed to be one of the totem Pokemon, and but the thing is, Gumshoos is only for Pokemon Sun. We get the Alolan Raticate as the one for Pokemon Moon, so I'm not complaining about that. I actually like that. And then we were seeing that there was they were showing another 2 Pokemon that's going to be specific to things, and Mischievous is one that's only going to be in Pokemon Moon, I hope, so I'm really happy. Lunartis is a totem Pokemon as well in the Lush Jungle. This is one of the last Pokemon they revealed. That is really interesting. I did not know that. So we got Gumshoos, Lunartis. I really hope the Wimpod is not. Oh, we might get Murkrows actually in this game too. I did not know that the... Okay. So that means we have 3 of the 4 totem Pokemon. That doesn't make sense because... Sorry, I have to refresh the stupid page because of this stupid thing at the bottom. Let's see. Did we get any more information about Rockruff? Oh. So there's the thing about Zygarde. Okay, so I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read some. I want to see how much time I got. Oh wow, I'm alright. 12. I'm actually gonna. No, I better not. Okay, so we know Zygarde's supposed to be about like an ecosystem Pokemon. He's a good guy, even though not everybody thought so. He was like the 3rd Pokemon for X and Y. There's like 3 sometimes Pokemon. Use like 1 main for this one main for that one. And you get the 3rd one either in a 3rd game or as like an extra Pokemon. So I'm on the full form thing, and it's a Dragon Ground Ice still. But at the bottom it says its wings and tails each have their own core. It serves as a brain so it can make decisions and act independently. So I'm going to go on to one new information that we got about, so we're going to be investigating Zygarde in this game, or the games. There's 2 people named Dexio and Sheena that are going to show up in it. These 2 actually appeared in Pokemon X and Y as the professor's assistants, and I did not know that because I didn't get X and Y. But they're going to give me a Zygarde cube, and we're supposed to collect cores and cells. I don't know. So, I mean, we know what the cells look like already. That. I really hate this the Pokemon thing because of how it screws up stuff on my computer like that, where it looks weird. I mean, we've gone through that one. We've got that one. Sorry if it's taking me a while. Like I said, I just want to go at the bottom and go to the top. Now the thing is, I thought Gumshoos actually was a common Pokemon, and Yungoos as well, so there's gonna be, I'm guessing this is supposed to be a specific type of Gumshoe. Okay, here we go, the Alolan Raticate. Now the thing is, with that, and actually I finally got a chance to look at the Alolan Rattata's description, there was a Pixar movie that I think maybe they based this one up. So I'm going to read it. Now, Raticate looks a little chubbier in the cheeks and maybe a bit bigger in the stomach. but also becomes a dark normal, and it has the ability to let me hustle. Great. He went to sleep. Okay, so because urban areas are their main habitat, their diet is higher in calories than any other. Okay, let me read that again. Because urban areas are their main habitat, their diet is higher in calories than ordinary raticate. As a result, they become hefty. A lowland raticate prefers to eat only fresh fruits and high-class ingredients. Ratatouille much. There are rumors that certain top-notch restaurants take advantage of a lowland raticate's taste buds by bringing it along when choosing ingredients to buy and having it taste new dishes. I'm gonna just go to the last two information things. There's a third little small thing, but it's not a big deal. Alolan Raticate is the totem Pokemon of the trial that takes place in Vernet Cavern of the Mela Island in Pokemon Moon. It summons Rattata to help it confront those who take on its trial. And then Gumshoos appears as totem Pokemon in Vernet Cavern in Pokemon Sun. And then there's some similar. Now, it says in Rattata's thing that because of all the Rattatas, that's why they brought and Raticates, that's why they brought in Yungoos and Gumshoos to help as you so it's like a weasel rat thing. I don't know why. Now we did get a new Pokemon called Yangmo-O. Now I don't know what's with these weird hyphenated names. I'm still not used to that. Okay, there we go. We got rid of that. Alright, I've got one other Pokemon to talk about and then two maybe information things. Okay, so Yangmo-O is a scaly Pokemon. It's a dragon type and it has the ability bulletproof and soundproof. Now I'm not going to read the ability stuff because I really don't want to right now, but it is an interesting read. Yangmo-O has the pride of a warrior. Although it remains humble about its capabilities, in its pursuits to become stronger, it never neglects its training. They use their scales on its head or their heads for both offense and defense. It never turns its back on its enemies. Many trainers see this behavior and take it as proof that they are valiant Pokemon. They gather in harsh locales like canyons where no other people or Pokemon will be around and they live together and train. Now this next one is weird, so I'm gonna wait with that and talk about the Ether Foundation. Now I'm not gonna go through all of it because I really want to get going on this. So this is like they're like healing kind of place, and it seems like they have they're on an artificial island called Ether Paradise, and not where it's a shelter for Pokemon, but also does research. Now, their president is a girl named Lusamine, and they have some scientists named Faba, Wiki, and then their employees, and each area is a little bit different. Now the last thing on that, now there is some other people that were introduced, and now I realize I'm gonna have to go into Pokemon Sun and Moon. Wikia. There. Okay. Now I don't think there's any page information on it. Sorry if I blocked you. Okay, so we got some more information. But we got some more people, one other person involved in this, but we don't have any information on them whatsoever. Their name is Gladian, and they're a member of Team Skull, but they're like an enforcer. Like he's no good, and he kind of reminds me like he could be Lusamine's brother, maybe. I don't know. But the Ether Foundation has actually been trying to work on they're working on creature, but I think that it's part of that. But here's the description. In the Alola region, rumors are flying about mysterious creatures known as Ultra Beasts. Ultra Beasts possess mighty powers and could pose as a threat to humans and Pokemon, so they are feared. It appears that the Ether Foundation is also conducting research on these beasts. According to rumor, multiple Ultra Beasts exist, and each of them called by a codename. So there's one we see, which is called UB01 or 01, and it's looks like a glass-like substance. However, it's constantly changing its shape and never settles on one. It seems like these guys are on survival instincts. However, they don't know whether it has a will of its own or any emotion. It's said that for some reason its movements resemble a young girl. So, which brings me to the last thing. Now, Gladion is, the guy from Team Skull, has this Pokemon called Type Null, which means nothing. Actually, that's what it literally means. The shape of its front and its hind legs are clearly different. The reason is that Type Null was constructed to synthesize various Pokemon, enabling it to adapt to any situation. The mask fitted to Type Null's head is a piece of equipment designed to control its latent powers. It's extremely heavy, so it serves as a hinder to Type Null's agility. Okay. To complete a certain mission, there was need of a Pokemon powerful enough to rival those Pokemon spoken of in mythology. Okay, so that's about it. I'm going to upload this pretty soon, but yeah, I don't mind getting the Raticate. I don't mind getting some of these Pokemon, but I'm kind of concerned about what's going to be happening. It's like we're supposed to do these trials. I know we're supposed to defeat Team Skull, but it seems like we're still missing a little bit of the information, and it seems like I'm not 100% sure what could happen. So with that being said, I'm hoping that we'll get some more information later on. Now, we did get the video. I watched it originally in the Japanese and then found it in the English later, or it's like right after that, I mean. But getting a little bit more information would be nice about some of the other stuff. It's like that we were seeing, like, or at least Gladion, maybe, why he's with Team Skull. Now, if we could get a little bit more information about how we are doing everything, like with the trials and everything, that'd be also awesome. But anyway, this is Alex signing off. Click like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. I promise I will be doing one more video. It might actually end up being tomorrow. I'm going to be making now 3, and then just uploading 2 of them. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy this information.